continue our discussions about basically marriage in a Christian context, about being equally yoked and unequally yoked. Yeah. So why is the divorce rate high?
The divorce
rate is high because of what I'll be honest with you is, and I'm being honest, is getting into marriage with a utopia mentality and an expectation that can never be met. So you've set these unrealistic expectations. Fine, the guy is born again, you think he's an angel. You actually believe that this guy, he can do nothing wrong because you prayed about him. He's come out during dating, he's come out to be the guy that you've always wanted. When you get into marriage, you realize that this guy, by the way, has problems. He's not that guy. He's not that guy you put on a pedestal. He's a totally different guy. You realize that he has flaws left, right, and center. So you entered with this preconceived notion that this guy is perfect. Same thing for a guy. You enter thinking, man, this chick, she's the ultimate. She's all, she's all that. So both of you are high on each other. Both of you. It's true now, both of you are high on each other. You get married high on each other. 1 year down the line, you realize, this person is not the person I thought they were. And they're also thinking the same about you. And they're thinking, oh my God, I made a mistake. But the truth is, both of them is an angel. That was the mistake. Meanwhile, there are other people who are dealing with things realistically. Like you said, those things don't matter. You meet somebody and you're like, okay, fine. I'm looking at you. I realize this is the kind of person you are, and these are your flaws. This is who you are. I can work with you, or I can't work with you, and you adjust. That marriage will last way longer than utopia. Utopia will crash and crash back. So you guys will be going, if it's a church situation, you'll be in front of people trying to show how you're still in love, how you guys are fantastic. Behind closed doors, you hate each other, you can't stand each other, you're loathing every single thing about the person. Meanwhile, the guys who are realistic is like, by the way, I got married to this guy, I realized he can be like this, and she's accepted.
He doesn't keep time.
You just deal with it. Meanwhile, let me tell you, the biggest problem of divorce is kuingiana utopia. And then also there's the second factor is assuming that someone can never do no wrong. You've entered thinking, me, my husband, can never look at another woman, he can never cheat on me, he's the perfect guy.
Somebody who's perfect.
Then the day he starts looking at other chicks, you're like, hey, how? What is going on?
What's going on here?
You look at your wife and you're thinking, me, my wife. It's only me she thinks about. It's only me. She even only me she laughs at.
Shock on you.
One day you walk in on her and she ameanguka kicheko yani, and it's another guy. So I think in that whole, when you guys are quoting and everything, like he said before, it's so good to be real.
Just be yourself.
Be real. If you're the kind of person who gets pissed off because someone came 15 minutes late, don't hide it. Tell the person, by the way, I'm a punctual person, don't be coming late. Just be real. If it causes a fight, at least you've been real with each other. Or if you're in a situation whereby you don't like the way someone maybe becomes antisocial in front of people and everything, tell the person, by the way, you're in front of guys, try to be social. Be real with each other, because those two things, when you're courting, they'll look like they're small. When you get married, they become
big. Those small things that become big. I think in that sense, then it's good to listen to yourself. It's really good to listen to yourself, because you as a person, you need to be convinced that you need this thing. You want to go for it. For me, I think that's very important. You really need to listen to yourself. But as I said, I think at times we complicate life. We complicate life, where you say, this person that I marry must have a degree. Now for the other person, must have had a degree. They need to be this and that, attend this and that. I think really it's some of those things that as a person you don't have to give in too much thought into that. Yeah, but at the bottom line is, are you comfortable with it? Because there's nothing as bad as you getting somebody, let's say, get somebody who maybe education-wise is not at the level where you really appreciate. Then in future you turn it around and use it now as as ground
to emotionally abuse the person.
Exactly. Yeah. That for me would be wrong. That would for me would be wrong. Yeah. So it's advisable for you to do something or to get somebody on your end you're comfortable to getting married at that very specific time and season, and to get somebody whom you're comfortable with them the way they are and at the level they are at.
I think also back to what she asked, if you're at a situation whereby you're ready for marriage but the guy is not really ready for marriage, my perspective is sit down and have a candid discussion. Tell him, I'm ready to get married, I'm ready to be a wife. Where you at? Because I feel sometimes we like to assume too much.
I concur. Assumption.
Sit down and have a candid discussion. It will serve you a lot better. And I think ladies, we are afraid so much of that. So we keep on having a lot of assumptions, assuming games. You spend so much time assuming and trying to judge the guy's character. Oh, he did this, so this means this. Apana, the boss. Do you think we can, do you want to settle down anytime soon? What kind of lady are you looking for and everything? Without being too direct, sort of Kalisha the guy. If it's a dude, Kalisha, are you ready for marriage? Are you thinking of children in the next 2 years? I come here, no. And you feel you can't, you do not have the ability to wait, then go, leave it.